up over 700% in the last 3 years. Some people might look at those things as bad things. Not the self-loathing, self-hating Cramer. Apple is a growth stock. Growth stocks tend to go higher. I call them winners. If investing were like baseball, then buying a high growth stock would be like betting on a team that's won the World Series 3 years in a row. It's a good team. It can probably do it again. Picking stocks, let's see. It's not like flipping a coin. Sooner or later, everything does not even out. Winners keep winning because they've got what it takes. You know what happens to losers. They lose. Cramer thinks Apple's a winner. That's why it's the runner-up in the Cramer Growth Stock of the Year contest. People don't stop and think about this, but Apple has already single-handedly changed the way we listen to music. The iPod and iTunes are now the de facto standard for music. iTunes is the only store my kids get my credit card number for. I mean, you know, hey, I'll just give it to you so the whole nation can rip me off, okay? As long as they're downloading episodes of 24 on iTunes, I don't mind. Apple is just like another stock you know I like. Google! Apple's a rapacious entity. The next generation thinks Google's the repository of all knowledge. And they think iTunes is the reservoir of all content. And neither Google nor iTunes actually makes anything. That's even better than Gillette's model, because Gillette still has to make darn razor blades. For the first time in history, Apple has vertically integrated the music business. They have the software, they sell you the songs, and then they sell you the player. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, they got the edge on everybody. I mean, like, remember the Discman? Hey, the password is fungo. All right, and once you've imposed your format on the rest of the world and created a brand that people trust and love, a brand that's synonymous with cutting edge and coolness, then you're in. Apple is one way, without Juvederm, without Restylane, without Botox, for this 62-year-old to look cooler than his age. Now, do you know anyone in the world who would buy a Zune over an iPod? Even if the Zune were a better product across the board, it wouldn't matter. People want iPods. Sorry, Microsoft. Zune. Apple had you beat before you hit the market. What the heck? It was only a matter of time. If you think of Windows as an operating system, think of Apple as an operating platform, where the iPod and iTunes are the foundation. People act like that's the past. It's not. An iPod only lasts 2 years, and Apple comes out with new models annually at the least. They'll be selling replacement iPods for years. But now that they set up their operating platform, they can expand, and that's where the future growth can come from. It's why Apple is my #2 growth stock for 2006.